in the city of Marseille. But as rugby can be so unpredictable, maybe in many ways what his plans are for this game, with 12 changes made in the game, only 3 players retaining their place from the semi-final, and that of course means that it's to be.
Yeah, definitely. Beginning of this tournament, everyone thought this was going to be the final, but interestingly, it is a bronze game, 3rd and 4th placement playoff, and we're yet to see, of course, Jerome Powerwater for Kenya intentionally.
They believe that maybe also their fringe players can prove otherwise, but Namibia already on the ascendancy here in a game that has been delayed to kick off because of the 5th place playoff game. To take the penalty, can they split the balls? Yes, and that is due. Penalty was executed right there. As you can see the replay.
Yeah, brilliant focus there.
Namibia, Joe Chingozi is already in the building to represent.
And very good execution from Namibia there.
Rugby,
Boyson Adrian gets the ball, picks it up now. It's shot number Theron Jacques. Namibia continuing to pile on the pressure, continuing to build up. As of course Theron Jacques, scrum half, now onto the outside to find the fullback, Neil JC. The ball again, and now it is the flyer Denzel Brewer. The turnover good by Team Kenya, and the ball is dropped there by Kenya's shot number 14, Ogeta Peter. Seem to have lost it, but then Kenya recover quite well as the momentum continues to build. Musila Mbugua picks it up, played back. Kenya, each time they try to make inroads, they're broken back, but then they now got some bit of freeway as the run is made in there on the right now. Ball given it to Angela Michael. Can he be stopped? His tackle there. Brilliant tackle coming in from shot 15. Neil JC of Namibia as he stopped the Kenyans now. Kenya, can they really get that ball over the line? And yes, they indeed do that. And that's gonna be a try for Kenya. Difficult angle, I must admit, and clearly it wasn't always going to be easy for Namibia. Will get us underway here through Denzel Brewer. Kenya received the ball quite well as they tried to make some strides in. They were held back by Namibia, who are unrelenting here, and then the kick coming in from Wesong Abdallah, but the ball just doesn't find touch. It's now Brewer for Namibia. Kicks for territory, makes the chase. The ball is received by Kenya, and again the fullback Barry Robinson this time. It's going to be a kicking game, it appears, Ruben. The two teams just do not want to play in their area.
Yeah, of course the conditions are hot, so many of the efforts will be played through kicking because teams don't want to exert a lot of energy in their own half, especially in this heat. They want to make sure exert when they are moving to show that they're actually not offside. So I think the Kenyan forwards did not do that, and as of course Namibia go back ahead, 1 point to the advantage. Drop out there by Kenya. Interesting to see if they're going to go for the short one to try and contest and gather, or they're going to go for the long one, focusing on territory.
It's one that really allows them an opportunity to contest there, as it is a penalty to not ready to exert so much as they go for another penalty, and this time it's successful. 3 out of 4. That is 9 points.
Him, good direction, good distance, keeps his head down as he's kicking, focus, he does not change his trajectory, and as you can see, splitting the
there. Ongera Okeo stopped in his tracks though by Namibia, and now almost losing the ball was Wesong Abdallah of Kenya, but they are able to really kick it for territory back in the hands of Namibia, and it's Brewer now for Kenya, rather for Namibia.
Kenya inviting a lot of pressure on themselves.
Rugby, you'll not get
and the Namibians also making sure that they are piling on all the intensity there. Even with the press, they are not allowing Kenya to kick the ball out comfortably, so it always goes back to their hands, and now they get to play yet again.
Beautiful play by the Namibians, and it's now shot number 6. And he opens up on the far side and start 14. Majed Quiron makes it his third try. Attack line was from the Namibians in opening up the Kenyan defense and finding the man there, Majed Quiron, unmarked, unchallenged, and what an easy try that proved to be a good play.
Yeah, definitely. This is the kind of stuff that coaches show during trainings of youngsters. That is how you commit and pass, and that
4 of 5.
Very confident kicker.
Oh yeah, and that's beautifully
Amazing.
done.
Now,
It's a scrum down for Namibia. Theron Jacques
big thank you to our sponsors.
gets the ball. And again, Namibia, they're really trying to open up this Kenyan side. And they do a good job at the rack there. But then there is a penalty there as for Namibia. I think they're going to go for pause here after what Kenya just did there, or they're going to try and push for,
Go quickly.
and they do it fast there, and Namibia evading tacklers there, and that's going to be a try. Shot number 11 for Namibia, Jacobs Lloyd completes the move. That was expert play by the Namibians, who mean business, not the team that we saw crumble against Zimbabwe in midweek.
Yeah, definitely. They are great. As you can see, quick start, catching the Kenyan slipping. Poor attitude from Kenya. You do not show your back, especially in those moments. Great awareness, the quick tap and go, and then the step, beating 1, beating 2, beating 3. Lazy tackles there by the Kenyans, and it is a try for Namibia, who extend their lead. But great awareness there. Just observing that the Kenyans were showing their...
It was a neck tackle. Just feel that maybe the referee was quite lenient, as now an opportunity for the extras, and it is Brewer. Yes, and it's conversion good.
Team Namibia!
It's now 23 points. Just didn't feel that finishing 3rd or 4th would make a huge difference to his future plans.
Perhaps.
So it's more of giving everybody a run out to see how they apply themselves. As, Namibia continue to control matters here. Big collection there from Kenya's number 6, Juma Clinton. Well, compared to what the result was 2 years ago when the South Africa Cup was played in Marseille, France, it was 36-0 for Namibia. This time it's 23-5, so maybe there's an improvement from Kenya already.
Yeah, there is definitely on the day.
It's going to be a huge test for him. If he can just execute it, and here he goes, and yes, it's
Amazing.
good. Brilliant. But, the first half should be coming to a close, and then there's another knock-on by Kenya's tight end, Wilhite Mususi. Bit of concentration problems for the Kenyans, as Namibia will probably want to end the first half on a high, but not in that manner, as there is a knock-on. And that marks the end of the first half. That has been quite interesting. And in Ruben Kihumuro, expect any major turnaround in this second half from what we saw in the first half?
Well, anything is possible in sport, but Namibia is not your usual customer, so it's interesting. But the one thing I'd like to see change in this second half is Kenya's attitude. I think in the first half, they were really... They didn't have that energy in them, and so many things that could have been done better from just a mental and a resolve standpoint.
Yeah.
Sometimes it all starts with just that mentality of wanting something.
Badly.
They didn't look like they wanted it as much as Namibia did.
And that's very good play coming in from the Kenyans between Obonyo Orege and Adaka, rather Richel Wanjira here. Continue to find each other quite smoothly here. The Kenyans gaining territory, and that burst of energy that is being showcased there by Mukamiti Musonye, and they get closer now, and that is Musila Mbugua held back, but can they stop on Sando? Kenya getting closer to the try line, Are they about to pick their second try? And definitely Ongera Okeo.
Starting like a house on fire.
And that is exactly not easy on people's hearts, especially if you are supporting either side.
Oh yeah, definitely. As we saw Kamiti continue to pile on the pressure. And so Ongera has been very important to Kenya. Barry Robinson, but then a big steal there by the Namibians, and it is an offside, was it? Or was an earlier infringement?
I think advantage, and they're going back to the penalty. However, the referee is not pleased about something that has been repetitive, but look at how he read.
3 points added to Kenya's tally, and he does well. Executes the penalty. Kenya also trying to turn over the ball. Namibia still maintain control. They're trying to force the issue, trying to go for a try here as Ludik Ruan goes down, and Kenya do a good job in forcing penalty here. And Namibia just did not release the ball while on the ground, and now Kenya trying to rush them back here. Bonyo Orego tackled Wanjala, and he finds his mate here, and that is Sefuna Eugene, one of the substitutes, playing as a prop, and then they break up the Kenyan lines here, and that's a substitute for Namibia. Aruombe Nandi will not miss from there, and that was out of the blue.
Beautiful grabber kick.
Yeah.
And Nandi Karumbe gathers well.
Kenya were really very porous at that point. They just couldn't stop that onslaught from Namibia.
Then, of course, losing the ball, so they did have a sort of a kick that is that just happens by chance. It is in this game.
You need to take something extraordinary, and they do well there on the line out as Sando Malcolm picks it up, and Kenya trying to force the ball over the line here. Not that Namibia are about to relent. The ball seems to be unplayable at this point. It's Kenya trying to pick it up, and it is Sefuna Eugene trying to get it out there. And it seems like Kenya getting ever closer to getting that try in. Take a bit of real brute strength here, but also some fine technique as they push their way over the line. Can they get it there? Namibia not allowing Kenya to get anywhere close to that try line, and again Kenya finding the resistance of the Namibians. Still, Namibia doing a good job defensively to keep Kenya at bay.
Resolute defense there by the Namibians.
Yeah, and that's a try for Kenya. Eventually get the conversion right.
Yeah, Barry Robinson adding the extras. That's as Namibia now in a position where they're receiving all the punches, as we're seeing another substitution now in this case for Namibia.
Shot number 17, Jacobs Rikus.
Definitely, Namibia is not going to make it a walk in the park, as they are really trying to slow the ball down, play their basics, and manage the game, and they can see advantage there.
Trying to break the lines here, the Namibians, as Jacobs Lloyd gets in to Kenya's 22, continue to share the ball, and then the newly introduced man, that is Van Wyk Hasho, using his fresh body to give Kenya a bit of knock here. And then shot number 7, that's Max Katjetko, Namibia. And that is on the blind side, Namibia, and they're playing brilliantly here, and it's definitely gonna be a try by Namibia's shot number 9.
And tackle. As you can see, instead of going on the other side, Jacques Theron coming to the blind side, committing and passing, and then the support line able to gather the step back and the score.
That was intelligent. Lloyd finding his scrum up, but now that's a miss. second miss.
Choosing not to play 50-50 and just start playing, and that is George Nyambua leading from the front, the captain.
Kenya go again. They're just not finding Namibia easy here, as Sifuna Eugene gains a few inches into the territory of Namibia. Now Kenya with the breakaway. Can they get the try in? Oh no.
Here in the Rugby Africa Cup, we are not using the touch match official. The assistant says it's a trial, which is quite tough. So he will take his positives and the fact that Namibia has really played well. He has seen the youngsters that can hold it in the tough times, and he will complement them with more of the seniors and make a very good squad.
Namibia trying to execute the maul here, putting pressure on Kenya, but then there was a side entry there by the Kenyan, so it's a penalty as the Huda goes off here. So this should be the last act of this game, as Denzo Brewer definitely kicks it out into touch, and that marks the end of the game, and it doesn't even think about going for balls.
He did consult and from the bench and asking him should he go for the line out, and he got the signal and they told him it's not worth us getting injuries.